Hello my friends, it's episode 66. I've got some leveling up to do. I actually also had a thought, which I will potentially explain. I just want to double check something quickly before I explain myself. Cassia could potentially use 2 staffs. It was a thought that occurred to me because I equipped her with the power sword and I thought, oh, I'll probably never use that. And then I kind of thought about what potentially she could use. Should I go with melting armor first is probably better, but burning blood is also very good, which is why I've marked it. And so is backdraft. Let's go with melting armor because armor is the one thing that seems to save people from my psyker at times. Could probably work on his weapon skill as well. I'll get that if I find some weapons worthy of it. An extra 12 wounds. I haven't seen any power armor just yet. Hey, some extra toughness will keep him going. Yeah, that's pretty good. 2% armor for every stack of versatility. That's also very good. When the Arch Militant attacks targets that have had their armor reduced by any effects applied by the Arch Militant's allies, the Arch Militant deals plus 10% damage. I don't think that stacks, though. Whoa. Really? Gaining a stack of versatility increases critical hit chance by 10% until the end of the turn. Stacks. Oh, until the end of the turn. Okay. It's unlikely to be that useful. Every round, the first single target ability used by an ally on the Arch Militant gives them 1 action point to that ally. Arch Militant can use two-handed ranged weapons within melee range, but with a -10 penalty to ballistic skill. Could be useful. I'll tag that. That could be useful. The Arch Militant gains 1 stack of versatility whenever an ally grants the Arch Militant an extra turn. That could be useful. That's not needed. She builds that up pretty quickly. Could get ballistic skill for her. This is starting to become a more and more powerful ability. Let's get this characteristic training ballistic skill, but I think it will not die. May also be potentially something that I pick up as well. Maybe dependable would be more useful. Dependable and it will not die will give her survivability. Obviously, critical versatility will give her more firepower. Starting to run out of navigator powers to take. Whenever the navigator uses navigator power that has not been used this combat, gains 2 perception until the end of combat. Have I taken characteristic willpower? I have, okay. Just going to keep on taking navigator powers until they run out because of the way that certain navigator powers stack on the amount of navigator powers you've got. Which just makes her very, very powerful. Poised to strike also reduces the target's dodge by -2 times agility bonus. Unfortunately, his agility bonus is, like, not great. That could be useful. I don't feel like he's a very powerful character. He's mostly along for his skill tech use. Maybe there's something I can do with his gear. Holy Vestment only adds 2 to tech use. So it's actually kind of sad. I built him for plasma, but he just doesn't seem to be very good at plasma. Or plasma doesn't seem to be that great. That Sworn Protector actually seems like a pretty good weapon. Hmm. I think that could be quite strong. I may have to redo my characters at some point, but for now it's fine. Rate of fire 5 with 10 to 15 damage is pretty sweet. You know what? The Sworn Protector might be better because it's got better armor pen. And slightly less damage output and rate of fire and range. Ah, it's kind of close, isn't it? That's junk. If someone gets into melee with her, she's in big trouble anyway. Okay. Unknown ship battle. Is there a quick save in this game? No. As soon as you draw close to the unknown ship, it points its loaded cannons directly at you. Several ships emerge from the shadows of drifting asteroids, tightly encircling you. Buy your way out of this, but the price must be to our soul's satisfaction. Lol. Time to die.
Time to earn your keep, crew. Torpedoes, away!
Yup. Yup. Yes, yes. 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 And yes, okay.
All hands prepare for acceleration.
Since when did this guy get so talky?
Let them taste our fury. Fire at will.
Ho 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 ho!
Macro cannons, open fire!
That's nasty.
Engage the engines!
Shields are up. Oh, I might be able to torp this guy. It will be a silent spring.
We broke their shield, Lord Captain.
Just out of range, huh? Nope, not you. Tight turn.
Helmsman, take us in.
Take us in.
Make every shot count.
Port guns ready.
Target destruction desire.
With the force of a supernova.
There goes your front shield. Praise the Omnisire. They tightened. That's not wise. Okay, this guy's going the wrong way, so I should probably just ignore him. Ooh, that was a tight turn.
Let the void sort them out. Launch batteries, fully. Macro cannons, open fire! All hands, prepare for acceleration. Let them taste our fury.
I probably could have used that, actually. Ha. This will give me time to get my shields back up. Decided for a torpedo trade, huh? Man, that was a tight turn. Gonna do a swing run. Alright, rear shield holds. Actually, do I want to do a swing run, or do I just want to do a tight turn? Actually, I kind of feel like he gets the best position. Okay, fine. Let's go. Full aggression. I'll use this reload power to just really lay into him next turn.
Torpedoes away! Fire at will.
Right shield. Why can't I use it on the right? Don't understand. Shields are up. Full strength. Can only be used once for each side. Fine. Oh, I might torpedo him. Yep. Let's go after the big threat. What does this reload? This reloads all macro cannons. It's a plasma battery. Macro cannons. Macro cannons. It's all of these. Okay.
Macro cannons, open fire. With the force of a supernova.
This does reveal my my weak side, though. But his side is also weak.
Let them taste our fury. Salvo!
Oh, I think you did a little more than weaken his void shield. Okay, there's no way that these torpedoes can do a U-turn.
Another victory of two great dynasties, Lord Captain.
The battle is over. And the pirates are toast. Wonders of nature. This lone mountain chain is composed entirely of mineral with a shiny mirror-like surface. Has no particular value, its properties make this place incredibly beautiful. Leave passed without incident. Ship's officers talked about it for weeks afterwards. I don't know, do you get reputation with the Imperial Navy for killing pirates? I got some items from that battle. Is that enough to up my reputation? Aha! It doesn't really seem to say that you've gotten these, but you have. Ah, I'm like 100 short. That's depressing. Well, that's not that useful. This is good though, 120 for each sector. Both of those are quite nice. Wow, these, like, some of this top stuff seems not that good. This seems to indicate that it's a broadside weapon. 4 shots at 27 each at short range, and 3 shots at 33 each at long range. I don't understand why you would give up the range for just a tiny, potentially a tiny bit more damage. 6, 12, 18 damage from 27, 9. You're giving up long range for 9 damage. Doesn't feel good to me. Oh, right, I was going to say about the thing that I thought about. Yeah, I thought about just giving her 2 staffs. Because... and I'm going to regret this, potentially. But, when she's dishing out buffs, she should have the buff staff out. And when she's dishing out damage, she should have the destruction staff out. Seems to make sense to me. It's just going to be really annoying now because it's going to be like now that I've realized this, I'm going to do it, and it's gonna make combat even more annoying. Ding! Okay. Make every route safer. A hidden valley. Organ data says some kind of sleeping gas vents here. Likely animals either don't realize they're headed for a deadly trap or even come here to die on purpose. You know, this is another thing of like having a character that just does stats. This is my athletics, dude. Sure, whatever. Well, he's never going to actually have the best perception, even though I started building him for that. Maybe intelligence. I have a bit of an idea, actually. $85. This is commerce and persuasion. Persuasion being the primary thing. What is commerce based on? Fellowship. Don't know if there's anything else that really helps. Probably not. What is it's just demolition that's affected by the agility. Oh, whatever. It really doesn't matter. I'm not going to use these characters in battle. However, what does matter? Persuasion. This is all junk. She's still going to do my medical checks, I think, in combat, but I think this guy can actually get his medicine up with some trinkets. Toughness bonus to medicine. Having more characters that can do checks is good at a high level, because checks are made against every character sometimes. Although often just the best, but yeah. Five fellowship and 10 commerce. I think that item was intended for her. But I took it off because I wanted that extra 1 AP. I think it's fine. He kind of is a melee psyker. I could actually use this now. 10 cell, not a lot of range. I don't know if I'm ever going to use him again, but the ancient force sword seems like it was destined for him. think that makes sense for him. If I ever build him back into my party. Okay, take that off. There's definitely some room on my awareness character for this. It's better for someone who's going to be in combat all the time. $106. Yeah, this is the issue. Is obviously you've got characters for combat and you've got characters for checks. I think eventually you want a mercenary who can just do every check to the absolute best possible capability, equipped only with items that boost that one check. I think the one thing I'm missing is a good warp channeler. But building for combat obviously means it's difficult to build for combat and build for stat checks at the same time. Anyway, that's it for now. We're out of time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.